Hi Lorna and Domyo. I want first of all to thank you for sharing your experience with meditation with us. And I want to start asking Domyo, what is meditation? It's a big question.
Yeah. There are lots of different kinds of meditation in the world. So I'll qualify that by saying what do we mean by meditation in Zen, typically, which is a very accessible kind of meditation because it's very simple. I would say meditation is about cultivating awareness, and that probably applies to lots of different kinds of meditation too. So specifically, our kind of meditation is about cultivating an awareness of our own body and mind at the moment.
When you say our, what do you mean?
Anyone who's doing it.
Okay.
So an individual meditator would be cultivating an awareness of his or her body.
Okay. And now I want to ask you, both of you, how long have you been meditating? Practicing meditation?
Since 1996, so that's 17 years or so.
And how did you start?
Well, did you want to?
Yeah. Okay.
I've been interested in Buddhism since I was in my 20s, but in 2002 I met a Tibetan Buddhist monk and studied with him for 3 years, and since then I have considered it my meditation practice, so 12, 13 years.
Yes. It was here in the United States?
That was in Japan. Actually.
Japan, okay. So you were living there?
Yes.
So next question is, what does meditation mean to you? What I want to know is like, did it make a difference since you've been practicing meditation? Did it change your life? Did it change your way of thinking? Did it change your relationships? What did it change in your life?
I would have to say, first I would say is changing.
Okay.
It's an ongoing
It's a
process. It's in the beginning, the changes were not very noticeable, and they gradually became more noticeable. For me, it's been a slowing down of my mind, becoming more tolerant of change and uncertainty and ambiguity, not needing to have answers. And then in my relationships, becoming more accepting, less judgmental, more willing to let people be as they are rather than thinking they should be different. And I would say those are kind of the three major changes that I've noticed.
And do you think you are still in the process of change? It never ends?
No, it never ends.
Okay.
It's an ongoing process with sometimes backsliding.
So the question was, kind of what changes. This is kind of funny in a way, but I told a group once, they were waiting for a profound kind of answer, and I said, well, I stopped biting my fingernails.
Oh.
And to some extent, I think that, personally, I find that to be one of the more profound changes, because that is something that you don't really have conscious control over. And something like, how do you stop that? How do you change that? So that's a really concrete example of things that I was looking back. 24 isn't very old, but I felt very neurotic and despairing, and I didn't think I'd ever be able to change anything. How I acted, how I reacted to things, how I thought, and somehow it's almost magical. I started to sit, and suddenly possibilities opened up, different possibilities